What is up, everybody? This is ShinyLobster here, bringing you a different video. This video, I am just going to show you everything I've built so far in this game called Satisfactory. If this is not what you're into, I would advise you to go to a different video, but I figured why not show everyone. So I'm going to start at the space elevator. This is where I started this whole game off of. Let me just tell you, it looks completely different now than it did when I first started. So first off, let's go to, man, this is just spaghetti right here. Let's start with this. This is just a little sink for any excess stuff I get. This is where my truck goes to a different my oil place, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But for a while I had a lot of storage, so I built a lot, but it's kind of nothing's coming out now. Honestly, both trucks are probably, I think, out of gas, so I gotta fix that here in a little bit. But and then this is the other one. It goes over here to a different side, but like I said, I'll show you that later. So first off, I'll take you to I'll take you to this first little factory, I guess. And this is mainly copper, and it has other stuff built in. So everything is fed with a Mark 3. Everything is fed with a Mark 2 miner. It goes up here in this elevator, and then it comes in here. Then I have 10 smelters smelting them, and then all of that goes upstairs. All of that goes upstairs to here. And right now I'm making tons of copper sheets because I don't need any wire. But if I wanted to make wire, I could, which I am making 2, and it keeps me steady. But copper sheets was pretty much what I was needing. Then I have all of these storage full, so it's practically unlimited. And then I have it separated. Now the wires are going outside. The wires are going outside, going to other places. Copper sheets going through here, which this is where I have plastic and copper sheets making circuit boards. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 14 of them making circuit boards, which my trucks are messed up, and that's where I get plastics at. So it's not making any. And then up top, I have a little bit of a mess, making cable stored right here. AI limiters are over here, which I think they're all being sent out. Yeah, pretty much all of them are being sent out. Quick wire is being brought in through this train station, which I will take you to the train station area next. Mainly quick wire is being sent here to this train station. I don't believe there's much else being brought here. It looks so confusing watching everything now. And whenever I get back to that place, I will show you a little bit more. I do have a tube that goes to a little halfway point. It goes to here, and then I bring it to this factory right here, actually underneath this railroad. And then here I am making a bunch of stuff. Okay, so pretty much I'm making steel beams, steel rods, encased industrial beams. I'm also making like everything you need to make that, so there'd be like a lot of iron, coal. I'll just walk over here, be easier. This is this little coal factory I built a long time ago. I just left it to power this section of the base off. I have a nuclear factory too, so I have 25 megawatts, 25,000 megawatts. This is the first floor of the factory. This is making, I think, rods, plates, regular ingots. And then I'm also on second floor. I'm making concrete, and looks like my steel ingots are low. I'm not making them fast enough. So I have a coal issue, but that's the second floor. And then all of this gets brought to these elevators to the area I just showed you. And then this is what I see. So I'm doing all of this just to see that. And then I can go out here and I'm making a little bit more stuff. It's a convoluted mess, really. Making reinforced plates right there, and then mod frames over there, and then you go up. It's a never-ending mess. I'm making rotors. I think that's all I'm making. Yeah, I'm just making rotors here. And then right here, I have a manufacturer making heavy mod frames, which it's slow only due to my steel pipes. Usually I had the pipes working better, but I think I took out some cells. Some power cells, so it quit making as much. This is my little quick wire factory area. Just because I was using a bunch and I was always low. And over here, you know what? I think I will take the elevator and the train whenever it comes by. Ooh, I have a radar right there too. Doesn't really do much. And my railroad is coming, which I just messed up. Okay, I got it. It pretty much just does a big old loop. And now I just missed I won't go over there. Yeah, I will. I'll come back in a second. But this is where my corks are being made. I'll show you where a lot of my copper ingots are being made. I don't know how many refineries I have, but they're all making ingots, copper ingots. And then later on, the next area I'm showing you is where the ingots are being actually made into other stuff, and it gets split off. So it gets split off in 3 different directions: to here, and then over here, and that's all making copper sheets. That's because right here I needed a lot of copper sheets. Now I need steel, or not steel, but aluminum, which is where I am taking you now. So follow this little conveyor, and you have this building. So and this is making only sheets. I think there's 20. There's 30 of those. This is what excess water is supposed to be made, which I'm going to be in here. I'm going to go in here and see if I have too much water. Yup. And all of this stuff should start making. I'm making a lot of aluminum scrap. That's all this is for, is aluminum scrap, which I made this before they made the water pipe update. And so all of these pipes are for 300, and now I can do 600. I just haven't changed it yet. All of that is being made by all of these smelters, and that's how I am getting the aluminum sheets, and it's being brought to the other factory, and then it gets split up to a few other places. So let's go to probably the second oldest place outside of my main. It's the oldest place outside of where I started, and all of this is being fed into a railroad that goes to my biggest area, which I will show that last. And that's just making the backs right. All it's for. But luckily, one of these tubes goes to where I want it to. So come up here, and instead of taking the railroad, I'll just take this tube, and then I have it split off into one goes into that storage area over here with all the steel beams and steel plate and stuff, and the other one brings me to another little coal factory area that I built a long time ago. This save I think is 400 hours long, and I believe I built it probably in the first 30 hours. This factory, water, all the good stuff. I used to have double that, or triple that actually, but I get rid of all of those since I didn't need it. And now I'll show you that red building here in a second. I forgot about it. And this is a little coal factory I had. I'm not really sure why I did it, but I did it. I'll show you this. the pretty much the heart of my whole base. Well, pretty much it's my nuclear power plant. And the reason I have this tube going to it is because there's a few things that I needed and I kept on having to go back and forth. So I just said, forget about it. And I put a tube this whole way. Okay. So I believe I have 8 nuclear power plants. And then that building right in my cursor, that has like 40 industrial size storage bins that all my nuclear waste is going straight there. So that way it's kind of out of place, and hopefully by time that thing gets full, they come up with a way to get rid of waste. But I won't hold my breath. All right, time to go back. And now we go to this other place, Station 11. And we missed the railroad again. We literally missed it 2 times now. And all of this is just for the corks. It's a little area. It's powered, all of this is powered by one coal mine for a long time. But just recently, I got a geyser, and I think the geyser actually can do the whole thing. Got this geyser that is powering it too. I figured, hey, why not just leave it? So now I have what, 3 miners, and they're all split up, and I have just tons of everything, silica, and I think this is quartz. Yep. Just been making tons of stuff. Now I am going to wait for the train. I need to show you the red building. This is what's inside this red building. Making a little bit of wire. What else am I making here? I guess this floor just wire. Have an iron input. Making some ingots. Some of these ingots are going up here, and then I'm making the wire with the ingots. Then it goes up here with them steel beams or steel pipe, making some more rotors. Then I'm making 1 motor. And that the storage is kind of overkill. You never know how often you use screws until you don't have screws, and then you just, everything you're making just needs screws. Come in here, pipe, plates, and some screws. This used to be full. Yep, this thing's completely full. I think all of them are. Yep. But let's go back, and I have 3 more places to show you. I have a railroad system that goes to the railroad station by my storage. Bombs are being made here. Copper ingots, wire, and sheets are being made here. Steel beams, rods, concrete. There's coal, iron. And all of this is actually just made so I could start the nuclear. And everything goes into this cave, and that's where all the stuff for the nuclear rods and stuff are being made. this is the biggest thing I've made in this game. It takes about 2.5 minutes to get over there. Ta-da! I have a bunch of railroad that still I only use 2 right now, but this is my huge storage unit, and let's take a look. All right, so eventually I plan to have this all the way up to the base, but I need tickets or coupons, and coupons are not fast to make. So I walk. And my stupid little thing gets stuck like every couple minutes, but it goes back and forth. First floor, empty. I have a little base thing right there, and then I have my hub right here. I moved it over here. So we don't take the stairs. Let's take this one. Okay, another empty floor, but this one is a little bit different because I am actually making something right here. Ta-da! I am making turbo motors, which honestly I need radio controlled units. I gotta start making those. So let's go to the highest floor. Ta-da! It has almost every item in this game. I don't have every item in this game. It's still a work in progress. I kind of got tired of doing it, so I just quit. But I have like ores, ingots, fuel stuff right here. I think this is special items. No, this is food. Special items that maybe in here. I don't know. Loads of just stuff. And then, hey, this is actually empty. What is this supposed to be? Everyone has a beacon. Aluminum scrap. Oh yeah, I don't bring aluminum scrap because I need more conveyor belts going here. That's one thing I wish I would have done, is like, instead of just one conveyor belt to do all of this, I wish I would have had like 3, 4, maybe even 5 conveyor belts, and it would make this a lot better. But this is a little, I have these storage bins, so in case something gets full, or if I don't have something in one of these, then it goes to here. This is last safety defense. So if I drop something that I actually want, because everything else goes up to this sink, and it kind of varies on how much I'm making. But with this Christmas event, I decided to make the top building Christmas, all the making presents stuff. So I showed you my trees first. I built this little Christmas thing. There's some snowman in the back, 2 snowmans looking at you. Just loads of Christmas trees with some snow being made. And then I painted the grounds white to act like snow. Then this is just a little factory. It's a temporary thing until the Christmas event's over, and then I'm gonna take it all away. But I'm making tons of presents, and I have tons of presents. The only bottleneck I have is over here. I only have one for the crystal and the multiple balls, the ornaments, and then I'm making this for the next event, which, since that is low, I'm going to grab it and fill it up, because it's being fed with this. That's why. I help out a little bit. Okay, so now that you saw my storage, this next building, or this next area, feeds the nuclear, plus I have a little bit of like gunpowder being made, some bombs and stuff like that, and then that is my whole base.